All right, in this video, I'm going to give you 7 secrets of how to succeed in the Middle East. Specifically, I will give UAE, but you can use these principles in Saudi, Qatar, and the other parts of the Middle East. I'm more well versed in UAE. Second is slightly Qatar and Saudi. Okay, slightly, not too much. The other ones, Oman, Bahrain, Kuwait, I don't get many inquiries. I've not been there much, so I can't say much about it. But out of the people who have lived there for many years and the information they are given, I have a understanding of how it is. But specialization and everything, UAE, second is Qatar, third is Saudi. Okay. So these are the 7 key principles that I'm going to share with you. Okay. And you let me know in the comments below whether you agree or disagree. Now, by default, almost anyone and everyone who the expats are the people who leave their home country and come to Dubai, UAE, to make it their motherland, to make it their the place where they can earn big money, tax-free money, big position, everything good. Okay. The first thing people will tell you, especially the people who have not succeeded, oh, in Dubai, you cannot succeed without Basta. Basta is a magic word, and the magic word means contacts and connections. In fact, if you have Wasta, WASTA, I think, I don't know the spelling, Wasta. If you have Wasta, Wasta means contact. This is my contact. ये मेरा वास्ता है. This is the man I know. If you, it's like they say, no, it's not what you know. I know engineering, I know IT, I know this. It's who you know. Oh, I know the CEO of that company. Oh, I know that guy, the minister. I know that chap, he works in the government. I know this guy. He will take a little bit, but he'll do good things for me. So it's who you know. It's who you know that will make your life easier. So that is where Vasta comes in. And that is, everyone knows it. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, the first secret is Vasta. It is by default the most common thing everyone knows. But let me add one point to this point, Vasta. Okay? Since I'm giving you the secrets, there should be something worthwhile. Yeah, everyone needs Vasta to succeed. But here's my question to you. Why the fuck would a guy be your Vasta? Why? In fact, people ask me, Loy, I know that you need Vasta, but how to get a Vasta, man? From where to get a Vasta? Who will become my Vasta? You're right. You're absolutely right. Why the hell would someone be your friend, be your contact, be your connection? Why? Even being a friend, why the hell would someone be your friend? You're jobless, you're without a job, you don't have money, you don't have position, you don't have power. Why the hell would someone be nice to you? That is the $1 billion question. If you cannot answer, why will someone be your Vasta? Why will someone be your contact connection? Then the whole relationship doesn't exist, right? So it's very easy to say. To succeed in UAE, you need Vasta. It's like all those, that story, all the mice that were this thing. Oh, this cat keeps attacking us. He comes very quietly, and he just jumps on us and he ends up killing. So, what do? They proposed a very smart idea. We will tie the bell to the cat. Then every time moves, we can listen. Yeah, but then the question came, who will tie the bell to the cat? Because you have to tie the bell, right? And the bell keeps moving. The cat will see you with the bell, cat will eat you up. So, in the same way, yes, Vasta is required to succeed in Dubai, in UAE. But why the hell should a Vasta be in touch with you? What do you have? Okay, if you're a girl, you can give them a little bit of bobs and vagin. Maybe you can, you scratch my back, I'll let you scratch. I'll scratch something. Okay. But if you're a dude, you're a guy, and you're not that type, LGBTQ plus A, and that guy doesn't like weird flavors, and you don't like bending over, then what do? Sir, I'll pray for you. Baba, kalli valli pray. So what is it that you have? See, this is where you can't come to me and ask me, sir, how can I get a pasta, sir, what should I do? Boss, use your bloody head. Use your common sense. Think. Me, I was in the same place like you. I was in the same boat. This tattooed face came afterwards. Yet, even with a tattooed face, even with no education, even with no contacts, no money, no nothing, I still figured out a way to give them something that they need that would be useful to them. I gave them something of value, so they kept in touch with me. I built a relationship. I built a relationship. Now, you can't build a relationship if you're staying in India and chatting on LinkedIn and, sir, what a wonderful post. Oh, sir, your jokes are ha ha ha. Oh, sir, you're so wise. No, kissing ass doesn't work that way. They are not dumb, and you're not the first one. You have to physically be present. Physically be present in UAE, and you have to build these relationships over time. And you need to use common sense to figure out what is something of value that I can give this guy, some skill, some talent, something that I can offer this person that would want him to be in touch with me. Now, let's keep the sexual bit aside. What is it? Kissing ass, giving him compliments. Yeah, sir, you're so great. Ah, ha, ha, sir, I love your jokes. Works with some people who have low self esteem, but it does not work with everyone, doesn't work with the mature ones. So, what can you offer? And if you're the type who, "Ah, I don't know, sir, I don't know what will I do," then you don't deserve a contact. You don't deserve a vasta. If you're so dumb, if you're such a village idiot, you're not proactive, you're not enterprising, you don't have that ability to really be dynamic, to think what is a skill. If you're not that smart enough, then you don't deserve a vasta. You don't deserve a contact. For me, I would always try to figure out what is something of value. So I use my ability to speak, to market and sell. Maybe he has a product, maybe he has a brand. Maybe I'll offer him training for his company. Maybe I will give suggestions, ideas to help him enhance his business, his website, his personal brand. Maybe I will teach his children. Maybe I will figure out something that he needs in an exhibition or conference or something and figure out a way to give it to him. And yes, he would know that this guy is going out of the way. He wants something from me. That is obvious. That is very obvious. Because nobody does anything for free. If a guy comes to my house and is busy cleaning the garden and all that, and I tell him, no, no, not required. No, sir, let me just do it. I'll do it for you for free. I'll be, no, 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 no. It's okay. No, sir, please. Anyway, I'm cleaning. I'll just do it. I don't want anything. I'll feel, nice guy is doing for free. And if he does a good job, then I'll feel like, chal, why should I be so bloody stingy? Give him something. So then that good relationship develops. So if you don't have the basic common sense, basic to answer this question, then you don't deserve a vasta. So the first secret is not just vasta. How do you get a vasta and why should someone be your vasta? And if you can answer that question, the world will be at your feet. Many people think by kissing ass, by sweet talking. Yes, it works. I have mentored and taught so many clients of mine how to kiss ass. There's a way to kiss ass, how to make a person melt. Don't think that these skills are outdated, but there's an art and science to it. That is why women who are good at mind games, men who are playboys who are good at mind games, that is how politicians, we all know that they are lying. We all know that they bullshit. There's an art and science to do it. Believe it or not, it still works. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean others can't. And let me surprise you by telling you this. Even with all the knowledge and experience that I have, there are people who manage to convince me to do good things for them, where even they don't pay me money. Why? Because there is an art and skill. So the first one, Vasta. Keep that in mind. The magic word, Vasta. Okay. Then the second part comes. Okay, law, I got the Vasta. Now, or if I can't get the Vasta, what is the second secret? The second secret is being able to use your that thing, no, between the ears, that small gray matter. If you know how to use it, you will be able to analyze stuff. Like how a chess player, no, you can analyze moves of the other person. So if you have that kind of a brain, a little bit of common sense, little bit, not too much. Like I tell people, if your brain size was bigger than your nut sack, for boys, because I normally deal with men. So if this size was bigger than down size, then you would be able to think. And which is where you need to ask yourself, what are the loopholes in that system? Every system has loopholes. Every business, every recruitment process, every relationship, each and every, even an IT, even a game that you play online, it has loopholes. There are ways, I know, if you get caught, it's called cheating. But in majority of the cases, people close their eyes. Majority of the cases. If you want an example, UAE is supposed to be an Islamic country. Islamic. You can see the fingers, Islamic. Allah. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Arab culture, Allah. But then from where does alcohol come in? Loophole of the system. The government itself created the loophole. And then ask yourself, is prostitution legal in UAE? No, haram yaki, haram, Allah khalli. Okay. Is gambling, is it legal? Haram yaki, shuada. Okay. Okay, let's not go extreme. Let's go something simple. Is sharing accommodation, sharing your house, is it allowed? It's a business. You're running a business without permission. Is sharing carpooling, where you charge people money to drive back and forth, is that allowed? No, it's not allowed. All this is not allowed. But why do people do carpooling? Why do people do sharing accommodation? Why do people, even teachers in schools, they offer extra tuition classes, which is not legal. They do not have permission. In fact, there are people who wash cars who don't have a passport. I had one guy for many years who used to clean the car, who used to come to the house to clean. He doesn't have permission, he doesn't have permit. And I was not supposed to do that. In fact, have you asked yourself, facial tattoo, not allowed. Tattoo on the hands, not allowed. They will not give you a visa. They will not let you enter UAE. How did I enter UAE? How did I live in UAE? Yeah, contacts, connection, yes, but you need the loopholes of the system. You need to figure out where are the loopholes and how to take advantage of them. Now, if you ask me, Roy, can you tell me some of the loopholes of the system of, then it's like, it's like a young man coming to, me and saying, it sounds like this. How can I get a girl for sex, sir? How can I get a girl for sex? Huh? Sir, I want love. Sir, how can I get love? Boss, you either know it or you don't know it. Now, if you are so dumb that you don't know the loopholes of the system to get a job, to position yourself, to market yourself, if you don't know the loopholes, then pay money, no. Sir, I want love. Sir, love. Sir, I want girl. I want bobs and vagins, sir. Yeah, I will guide you, but you have to pay some money, no? Even when you get a girl, if you say, I want your love, I want your bobs and vagin. You have to give something, no? So nothing comes for free. So if you want to know the loopholes of the system and you're so dumb that you don't know, then you have to pay somebody, whomsoever, who will guide you to it. Because remember, like I told you, principle number one, Vasta. The guy will not give you any benefit unless you're a benefit to him. Okay? So that was point number two. First is Vasta. Second one is loophole. Third one, number three. Do you know how to bullshit? There's no other better word for this. Do you know? People say you need to know how to sell and market yourself. I put it as, do you know how to bullshit? Seriously. Like, okay, I'll give you a perspective to understand. What do you think Donald Trump is doing right now? Do you think he's telling you the truth? They're telling the world the truth. Do you think Kamala Harris is telling you the truth? Do you think Nancy Pelosi, she really loves and cares? Okay, forget American politics. India. Narendra Modi, our great Prime Minister, says India is a 2 trillion, not even billion, trillion economy. India is so progress, so far ahead. Then we see some video of some bald guy where people are shitting on the road, pissing on the road, and they're not cleaning anything, and the train has garbage, and we see poverty. If you're a 2 trillion economy and so progress, why these poor people are leaving India and coming? Why? Because he knows how to bullshit. Okay. You'll say, leave Prime Minister Narendra Modi, focus on UAE. Okay. In UAE, how many buildings are promised to you? How many cities are promised? How much future projection they're giving? We are going to build a cryptocurrency city. We are going to have an artificial intelligence modernization. They give you predictions for 20 years, 50 years, 100 years. How much of it has come true? Flying taxis. Tell me, how much? See, everybody bullshits. Everybody bullshits. It's the art of bullshitting that you have to learn. I did this. And then you'll be like, oh, Roy, you bullshit. Che, why should people come to you? My dear, if you don't know how to bullshit, you don't know whom to bullshit with, how much to bullshit with, and whether or not you should bullshit, you cannot succeed. Now you'll be like, Roy, finally you have revealed your true colors. Finally you have admitted that you're a bullshitter. Why should people come to you? I'll answer the question, Baba. I'll answer the question. And I'll prove it to you that I bullshit, but you bullshit more. Okay, I'll prove it. Tell me one thing. Have you seen any resume? Have you seen a resume? Okay. In the resume, have you seen anybody mention bad things about them? Has anyone mentioned to this date, I'm lazy, I don't like to work, I have arrived to office on time, I gossip, I chat on the phone, I waste company resources, I steal from the company, I want to go home on time, I lose interest in work, I sometimes don't want to come to work, I was bad mouthing, I was bitching, I was spreading gossip. These are all human traits. But have you seen a single resume that mentions all this? No, they will never mention, sir, I'm hardworking, I'm focused, I achieved 100% of my target. I want to climb the corporate ladder. I am the best in communication. My communication skills, excellent, not even good, excellent. Communication skill, excellent. Leadership is 8 out of 10. They rate themselves. You see such an amazing CV, wow, and you begin to think, man, this guy is a gem of a guy. But after you employ him, you realize, he's not as great as he advertised. Have you seen people's CV? So everybody on their CV bullshits. Which person on their CV will tell you, sir, I don't deserve the salary you're paying me. Sir, I want a big salary, but I will not give you any value. Sir, I'm a mediocre person, very mediocre. Nobody will tell you that. In fact, you will bullshit with a girl when you want to take her to bed. I will love you forever. The sun, moon, the sun, stars. I'll bring that for you. I will love you forever. I'll kiss you. I'll hug you. We will have children together. I'll be understanding. So sweet and nice I will be. Men do that. Offer them all the sex possible, then see what happens to them. Even girls, if you're rich, oh, they love you like anything. Oh, a girl would, I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. I love you, Janu. Let's say you get AIDS, you lose all your money. You're a nothing, you're nobody. Do you think she's still going to love you? She finds out you are a convicted pedophile or alleged pedophile, and you have maybe $500,000 loan which you have to pay, and you are earning only bare minimum. I don't know what is the salary, $8 an hour. You are a cleaner. Which girl do you think is, I love you, and you're fat and you're ugly and, gone? Everybody bullshits, boss. When they want something, they bullshit. It depends on the degree. Now, here is where you need to use common sense. Yes, I do bullshit, but where clients are concerned, my customers are concerned, there I don't bullshit. I'll tell you why. Because the customers who pay me money, they have certain requirements, they have certain, measurables. And I'm not the first one that they came to. They definitely would have done their homework. They know what they want. So there you can't play around. When someone pays you money, he is smarter than you most of the time, not all the time. So your employer, for example, is smarter than you. Yes, you can bullshit with him and tell him that I'll be the hardest working guy. Oh, employer will say, yeah, I know. And the employer will also give bullshit. You give me your 100%. I'll give you promotion every 6 months till you become the CEO. Oh, if you show me results, I will give 50% profit margin or commission. He'll also bullshit with you. You'll bullshit with the girl. I will love you forever. She said, Janu, you will be the one I will give my life to. I will have your children in my pum-pum. Pum-pum, you can put stuff inside and it'll grow and, but it has to enter the dragon, right? So we all bullshit with each other. But you should know where not to bullshit. For me, the clients who pay money, sorry, I don't bullshit. For me, the few people, very few, who I am supposed to have a long-term relationship, better not to bullshit. If you're going to sign up with a company for the next 3 years, better you don't bullshit. If you're going to get married to a female or a male, better don't bullshit. Because I'll tell you, maybe you can bullshit with a person once, but once a long-term relationship develops, then you're going to dig your own grave. And that is why relationships break up. That is why businesses fail. That is why people, they end up losing everything. So there is a time and place where you should bullshit. Now you'll ask me, where do I bullshit? My response can be, why should I tell you? Okay. I'll give you the answer. Where do I bullshit? I bullshit sometimes with my wife. I bullshit sometimes with my daughter. Now what? That is none of your business. But I can tell you, it's harmless bullshit. Even if they find out the truth, they're not going to be hurt. I bullshit with some of my viewers, okay? But it is harmless bullshit. And what do I mean by harmless bullshit? To give you a perspective, have you noticed I don't do what other influencers do? Big house, Lamborghini, private jet, hot babes. That is also a form of bullshitting to show how successful you are. I don't do that. Okay. So now you'll be like, hey man, then tell me, where do you bullshit? Okay. If you're an unknown stranger, you who's watching my video is an unknown stranger, and you start asking me all very personal, vital, important questions, do you think I'm going to give you the 100% truth? Asking you. You are talking to me through a fake email ID. Fake. Let's say Maximilian at gmail.com or Varun Datta at hotmail.com. So you send me an email and you say, hi, this is Varun. I am 36-year-old businessman. I would like to know what is your net worth. Or I would like to know what is your best price that you can give me? Or you ask me some other question, or you're chatting with me. Loy, is this incident true or is this false? Now, I don't know you. I've not met you. And even if I can see you, I don't know if you're telling me the truth or lies. Do you seriously think I'm going to give the correct information? No, I'm going to bullshit. It's how you communicate. That is because we are all playing cards. You know, cards? Yeah. You have to bluff. Maybe you don't have a good selection of cards and Have you seen people who play cards? Each one is trying to read the other. So that is where in business you have to bullshit. Because if you tell the truth that I'm going through financial problems, I'm having health issues, I'm suffering, I desperately need your business or I'm going to get jacked. Nobody, you will lose. That is why even fighters, fighters who are going to fight, maybe they are having a broken rib, maybe they're having an injured arm, maybe they're having fever, but they will never show the other person they are weak. They'll always show, this was the best training camp. I'm going to destroy you, man. So to create doubt in the other person. So you have to bullshit if you have to succeed. Now, how much you decide. But remember, for people like me, at least me, forget we, at least me, I'm very aware that I share with you a lot of stuff online. I have more than 8,000 videos. So I have to be careful what I say because people can take a clip, and if I'm not careful, it can be used against me. So that is why I follow the policy. When I share anything online, it is the truth. Yes, I openly tell people name has been changed, specific details have been changed, but otherwise the core message is the same. And where I do bullshit, it is when I deal with people I do not know or do not trust. Okay, so that's point number 3, and that is what you have to do in Dubai. Point number 4. Most of you watch podcasts, YouTube videos, you tend to see content. Have you noticed one thing? Almost all these people, all of them, they say the very same thing. What do I mean by that? None of the motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, YouTubers, podcasters, CEOs, none of them, not a single person has said something that you have never heard, that is so shocking, that has never been invented. Tell me one person who has said something that you have never heard anywhere in the world, anywhere. Nobody else knows it. Even the information that I give you is information that somebody would know, somebody would have heard, somebody would have shared. Only difference is maybe you needed someone to remind you. For example, if I tell you, don't trust anyone, and I give you an example, it's not that you didn't know that you should not trust strangers or anyone. You just needed to be reminded. So here the core message is, it is not what you say. Content is important. It is how you say it. See, I'll give you a simple example. Movies. Have you seen movies? Yeah. Movies are more or less the same. There's a good guy, there's a bad guy. Bad guy tries to make life difficult for the good guy. Good guy goes through a tough time. And despite all the odds, he succeeds. And then you feel, yay, you watch the movie. But even though the the core is the same, have you noticed that? One second, I just pressed the wrong button. Okay, even though the core is same, have you noticed that every movie, the way it is directed, is different? So the point being, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And the prime and the best example that I can give you is Obama versus Trump. See the way Obama said it, change. Yes, we can. Message of hope. Yes, we can. Change. What did he change? Bullshit. Yes, we can. Yeah, you can. Can do what? Yeah, he inspired and this thing, but he finally proved to be a politician. He was not Jesus Christ. He had more wars. He made sure that America benefited a lot more. He didn't stick to his word, Guantanamo Bay. He failed many areas. But how did he say it? He says it with that conviction. He says with a pause. Wait, wait. He says it in such a way that you're like, wow, what an orator. He's a great orator. But he's a good bullshitter also. And remember, it is not what he says, it's how he said it. And that is where Trump comes in. What does Trump do? Trump also says the same thing. Yes, we can. He says, yeah, we will. We will. He's a very bad person. Very, very bad. She is dumb. She's really stupid. But we will do it. We'll do it. Yes. Or she is a very, very bad person. Same thing. Yes, we can. They can't. We can. So even Trump, he wants change. No, we are not going to keep quiet. There's going to be no more free tariffs. There's going to be a lot more tariffs. Everything is going to change. America is going to be great again. We're going to change. So the way you say it, Kamala Harris, hey, 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 we can do it, yes. Oh, am I woke enough? Hey, 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 hey. So there are different ways of saying it. It's like a comedian. Each one says a joke, but how do they say it? So how you talk, your delivery matters. See, the advice I give, the way I talk, it's more or less the stuff that you'll hear from your mother, your father, your wise man, but it's how you say it, like Sadhguru. He says the same bullshit that you'll hear from any book or anywhere, but how he says it, his dress, his get-up, his long beard, and then he talks. Osho, fuck. It's a word. I am not against the word. Why are you? See, it's how you say it. The delivery. Modi. ये करेंगे वो करेंगे always remember delivery matters. Create and customize your own personal style so that you will have people who will want to listen to you. Remember the 3 I's. Interesting. No, first should be intriguing. Create curiosity. Then should be intriguing. You carry the curiosity. Keep the interest alive. And last one, information. Notice I said intrigue, interest, information. Okay, it should be informative. So you need to have that. So it's how you talk. Point number 5. This one, either you have it or you don't have it. And what is it? It is obsession. Are you obsessed? Is the question. You know, I do not know how or why, but when I was in Mumbai during the Gulf War, someone bought me a very colorful neon shirt, printed. It was not original, and it was written obsession. Okay. I didn't know what the word meant. I didn't even think about it until I went to Good Shepherd Church, which was near Char Bangla, 4 bungalows near that area, Good Shepherd Church, and there were all these church activities. And some of the senior guys looked at this thing and said, obsession. They said, correct shirt. It clearly suits you. You are an obsessed character. And all of them laughed. And I was like, okay, they laughed. But I was like, what is this obsession? What is this obsession? And there I referred the dictionary and I found out what obsession means. And what I realized over the period of time, every great human being who has achieved greatness has had obsession. Arnold Schwarzenegger was obsessed about bodybuilding, about his brand, about film acting, about his political career. He was obsessed day and night, didn't sleep, didn't eat. He only did this. Elon Musk, obsessed about SpaceX, Tesla, his brand, Twitter. Okay. Jeff Bezos, same thing. Jack Ma, Donald Trump, whomsoever you admire, who is there in the news, whether it is a fraudster, whether it's an influencer, whether it's a YouTuber, whomsoever. I can guarantee and tell you this. Forget going that far. Your CEO, the person who runs your company, he is obsessed about his work. There is no person who has achieved more than you who will not be obsessed. It's very rare. You see me, simple guy. But do you see the intensity by which I make videos, by which I put out content, by which I am focused on my clients? Yes, I have to be obsessed. You cannot be normal. You cannot have a balanced life. You cannot have, I'll spend 8 hours for work, then I'll go 8 hours to my family and personal life, and then I'll go 8 hours to sleep. No, I'm sorry. You have to think about what you want. Eat, sleep, shit, fart, fuck, whatever, only that. And you want proof? Ask anybody who's trying to clear a government exam. You know, these students in India, the marks that they get is 99.99 and then a digit. And that means they have such a clean paper where they've answered everything, where they get 99.99. And then from there, they get selected. So 99.99 who got 1,000 students, and that's it. They're selected. And to get that 99.99, these students study for the same exam or same book. They learn, memorize for 10 years, extra classes, 4 to 6 hours a day. That is the level of obsession that our Indians have. Students. So whether it's an Olympic athlete, whether it is a businessman, whether it's a student, you cannot achieve success unless you're obsessed. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Because if you are working 8 hours and another guy is working 12 hours, forget the work hard, work smart. Consider both of them equally smart, equally hard. The person who works 8 hours and the person who puts a little bit extra, the person who puts extra will always win. Unless, of course, other variables like luck, you got a sugar daddy and all that, fine. That is smart, but a different kind of smart. But you have to be obsessed about your brand. And you have to be obsessed about your goal. You have to be obsessed about what you want and do whatever it takes, good, bad, ugly, to succeed. So in Dubai also, unless you have that obsession, you're not going to succeed. Keep that in mind. You have to be obsessed. That is why people who achieve incredible success, like Yusuf Ali, B.R. Shetty, they're not normal. No normal person will achieve success. Okay? Number 6. This one is, you might say, I'm advertising myself, but you need to have a mentor. And if you do not take someone external, like me or something, you must take. The first preference is to have your CEO or your business owner as your mentor. If you have that, you'll succeed. I'm serious, huh? If your CEO or the businessman who runs your business, or let's say a very senior level person, takes you under their wing and starts giving their 20 years of experience, they give it to you. They tell you the tricks of the trade, the industry, the technology, you will succeed. Why? Because others are not getting all that information. You're getting 20 years of information being put, in the palm of your hand, minus the mistakes, minus the drawbacks. They are guiding you proper. It is like having one guy who's looking at wrestling or karate on YouTube versus an Olympic level karate coach who's mentoring you. That guy has a wealth of experience and he can guide you towards success. So if you do not have a paid mentor, someone who's special in that skill or whatever, then get someone in your office, in your industry, in the line of your work. That is why I always tell people that is the first best option. If you can't have that, then go for a paid mentor. It's like if you can't have a girl who gives you everything that you need, well, then you need to shell out money to get per hour service. And last, if not the least, this is the final one. Now, I know I should have put the mentor last, but I decided to put this last. And the last one is you cannot be a good guy and succeed in Dubai. I'm sorry to say, but this is not a good thing to share. But you cannot be a person of high morals, high value, high ethics, and succeed because you're trying to succeed in, let's say, for example, you want to succeed in politics. Do you think you can succeed in politics being a good guy? No. Let's say you want to succeed in sports. Unless you have the perfect genetics, like Usain Bolt, okay, for running, and you have the perfect time and technique and coach and years of training, you will never be the first place winner. So when you know that you're average, when you know that you're not extraordinary, when you know that you're not living in a country that perfectly supports you, you don't have the perfect supporting environment, you don't have the parents, you don't have the godfather, well, you have to cheat, lie, steal. There's a wrestler named Eddie Guerrero. His theme was, I cheat, I lie, I cheat, I steal. Okay. In the same way, you'll have to play all these games, and it's very unfair. It'll be unfair to a person who's good. I have literally witnessed where people have cheated their own life partner, their best friend, their business partner, their mother and father. They've cheated their religion, they've cheated society, whatever. And unless they got caught, well, they succeeded. And nobody was there to judge them. Me, myself, I have done things which, lack of a better word, had I been a person with high morals and values and ethics, I don't think I would have succeeded. If I had followed everything by the T, no. You and I, we do things which are questionable in the four walls of anonymity. When nobody is watching, we do small things. It can be watching porn, masturbate, or telling lies, or then there are these other people who create fake profiles and try to appear larger than life. Then we have the next level where influencers and YouTubers portray what they are not. So we have different categories. And then at a very high level, you have politicians who promise you the sun, moon, and stars. You have CEOs who will sell you a product or a vaccine or a pharmaceutical product or, lying to you about a lot of things. Like Ozempic, the price in USA is, I think, 10 times or 50 times or 60 times higher than what it should be. Maybe the cost of manufacturing a medicine may be $1, but they'll sell it for $600, $700. Why? Because they have to make money. They're not going to be nice to you. They don't care whether you die with diabetes, blood pressure, whether your child has cancer. No, they are there for their shareholders. They are there to make money. They are there for results, and they're there to keep their position and of power. So even in Dubai, if you want to succeed, you have to be cold-blooded. You, in your office, your colleagues who you call like brother, sister, you're my best friend. Among you, say 10 of you, one will be selected for the next level. If you start being nice, the other persons will climb up. So either you can focus on you and do whatever it takes, whether it's kiss the boss's ass or sleep with the boss or badmouth or spread rumors or I don't know how you play the game, but the world will only remember the winners. Just keep that in mind. That is where I tell people, look, you want to succeed in Dubai? Then you play the game the way it should be played. In cricket, there are certain rules. You follow the rules and try to find the loopholes of cricket. In football, for example, why do you think some players just collapse on the ground? Oh, and when no camera is seen or nothing is seen. Why? Because he knows he'll get a penalty shootout and he's playing with the loopholes of the game. In hockey, when the referee is not looking, they act as if they're going to swing and hit the ball. They actually swing and hit the player. I played hockey. I know what it is. There are so many things. In fact, even wrestling, olden days, the player is to make sure that he wouldn't have bath for 5 days, so it stinks so badly that it would nauseate the other player and distract him from focusing on winning. People have done all that. Even people farted. There are people who fart just to make sure that the other guy, he cannot focus. People do all sorts of things. There have been instances where people have even employed the services of a hooker or a girl who provides sexual services to blindside another guy and distract him so that they could focus on their goal. Baba, people do all sorts of things. There are people who have even, after they get what they want, they dump their life partner. Why? Because they know if they have to attain that goal, they have to move to the next level. So if you have to succeed in Dubai, you have to keep your ethics, your morals, your values on the shelf. And you have to focus without getting caught to whatever it takes to succeed. And only then you'll succeed. So yeah, these are the 7 principles that will help you succeed in Dubai, which nobody tells you. 1 is Vasta, contacts, connections. 2 is the art of bullshitting. 2 is the loopholes of the system. Number 3 is how to bullshit. Okay. Number 4 is not what you say, but how you say it. Number 5 is being obsessed. Number 6 is get yourself worthwhile mentor. And number 7 is being cold-blooded. So you do all these things in any particular sequence, I can assure you will succeed in life. Otherwise, pray to God and hope for a miracle. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Remember, in life, there are winners and there are whiners. You choose which one you want to be. That's all I can tell you. Life is unpredictable. Life is not fair. You just focus on achieving your results. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Chal, bye.